تێکەڵێکی لەگەڵ ئاسنی ترا بۆ
چی؟
ئاسنی سلاح تێکەڵەکە لەگە ئاسنی ترا
ئاسنی سیلا زۆر گرانە ئیسا حالێن تەنی هینێکەکە.
Wherever I am, the material gives me a lot of hints to start and connecting them together. So for me, it's more organic, more blindly searching for something through the tools. So this project is started like 2007. I started filming this entrepreneur. His name is Najad. He's from Kurdistan. And Najad started as a child to melt cans from Coca-Cola, and so because it was illegal that time to melt those metals, until he made like 2-3 kilos and he sold it. He's melting a lot of metal from the war, from the weapons, and he sends them to China, to Iran, and to other countries also. He has a big business. By melting those weapons, he knows how many countries were involved in selling trades, making this trade, selling weapons to Iraq or to Iran or to both at the same time. Like we have around 42 countries were involved in selling weapons to those countries, and around 28 of them were involved in selling to both of them at the same time. This project has many layers and also it develops this ongoing project, but until 2015 I'm working mostly on making a bell, because there's also a very interesting, I wouldn't say relationship, but I would say an affair between canoons and bells. How during the history of the West you had guys bells being melted and casting canoons out of it, making canoons out of it in the time of the war. So I was just thinking it would be quite interesting to get some bronze from Najad, like 300 kilos, which I brought from him. They are mostly melted weapons, which Najad melted, and I get it from him, and I brought it to Crema to make a bell here. And fortunately, I found a foundry which is 700 years old. It's called Alancone, near Crema. They have their family tree, which goes back to the 13th century. And they make very interesting bells in the old school, so they don't use much, everything is by hand. And the process of making the bell during this almost 3 months also wasn't affected by also the events which were happening also, especially when the ISIS started to destroy all these artifacts from the ancient time of Mesopotamia and Babylonian time, and from the Mosul Museum and the other sculptures, artifacts also, which are destroyed, which are threatened to be destroyed, endangered. So I put like most of them on the bell as decoration, because every bell needs a decoration. Normally you have this Christian, very much Western Christianity decoration, which are very much associated to Western Christianity. And I wanted to involve this kind of events which we have with ISIS, which is not apart from the whole, geopolitical events which are happening, and they are all also a part of, there are a lot of supporters, Western supporters, for what we call as an evil, as an ISIS. The process took like around 10 and 11 weeks, making the bell from scratch, from everything, until we tuned it and everything, and we put it on the structure, and we brought it to Venice.